traders, Sam Shakespeare coming to you live. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday. I see, man, the trades have been coming. My gosh, there's tons of trades going, guys. Hey, Chris, nice session overnight, man. Corey, what's happening, bro? Very nice session overnight, bro. You guys, everyone should be, if you can wake up for Chris's session, you should do it. Especially last night. I think it was just crazy. But yeah, and I noticed you said, hey, yeah, because I see Euro Yen just opened a monster one short after it just scored 20 on one before without getting any scale-ins. It's now entered another one. And look, the white zone phase is 3 on the 1 minute. This is pretty stretched out. Okay, to be honest, this is stretched out. In fact, I might even change it. For a 1 minute trend, let me show you the settings. So you can change that here if you want to like stop getting trades when it gets too extended. You can change your maximum white zone phase here. See, I have it set to 3. You can change that to 2. I wouldn't blame anyone. In fact, I might. You know, it's really hard to get a white zone phase 4 on a 1 minute trend. It's very difficult. I hardly have seen any white zone phase 4s on a 1 minute trend, which means you'll probably, if you keep it at 3, you'll often pick the top or the bottom of the move. So it probably wouldn't be a bad idea for just the 1 minute part. I mean, the 5 minute, they can go higher, not a big deal, but the 1 minute phase should probably be around a 2 because you don't want to be totally out of gas. Okay, so right now we've got a monster on dollar yen open. It's been open a while. The whole thing is up a total of 9 full position pips, 8 full position pips. You can see each entry here. You know, the lot sizes are different on each entry, so giving each entry different weight. Yeah, I'm in that same Euro Yen as you guys are. So we got a pound yen with a monster one short, only 1 entry. It's only got its first entry, so it's only a third of a position there. So it's only 4 position pips, even though it's up 16. Right? It's only up 4 full position pips. Dollar yen is doing good. It'd be nice to get a lower low on that, then this monster will really pay off. That's the whole point. This pound yen is up 28, and it's got 8 full position pips. I'm sure it'll take me out somewhere here. I think I'm just going to close it though. I mean, the trade itself has moved 28 pips on a 1 minute trend. This is 8 full position pips for us, so I'm going to take it. 29 pips on that. That was a 1 minute trend right there on pound yen. That just made 29 pips. I only had a third of a position on it, so I only pulled about 8 or 9 full position pips on it. And should have just hung on because look how much lower it is already from my exit. Look at this thing. Our other trades are doing okay. Aussie yen, Euro yen, and the dollar yen is up 20 full position pips right now. I think I'm just gonna let the dollar yen go. Actually, see if it can pay off. Nice, Dwayne 38 on pound yen. Fantastic. And we're up on this dollar yen. This is looking nice. Oh, that Euro yen though, it's so stretched out. See, the white zone just collapsed on Euro yen. You know what? I'm gonna bail on Euro yen. I'm just gonna close it. I'll take the little mini whatever. It doesn't matter because look, the white zone's collapsed. We won't get an alert as long as that white zone's collapsed. So I know that if I get out of that at break even, it won't open another one. Okay. So I just got out of the Euro yen. We had a lot going on. It was basically break even. So white zone, it was a white zone phase 3 that just shrunk to a 2. So while yes, it could come back, that shrinking of the white zone, that collapse there is a sign that just a be cautious sign. And the dollar yen's doing nice. Remember, it's loaded up with 1.5 positions. So every pip will be 1.5 full position pips. And if it does what pound yen just did, that was a sweet little breakdown. There's 25 and still going. There we go. 31. Keep going, dollar yen. Don't give up. Nice, Chris. You got a breakout? Nice. Come on, dollar yen. Keep going. We saw 30. I saw 30 full position pips there for a second. There's 26. I want to keep something good. Alright. I just hit it 3 times and that closes them out. Alright. Not bad. So all that was like 23 full position pips. It's given our target reach, but I'm just going to reset it right now because I want to trade. So still got monsters going on Aussie dollar and Aussie yen. Now another thing we can do is to not get so many monsters is make it a little more restrictive, right? One thing I could do Because we're getting a lot of monster trades. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, we're getting a ton. We're getting, you know, I mean, some days you don't get. I mean, you're not going to get them every single day, but we're definitely getting a lot of signals here, and so many signals that I'm thinking we should either reduce our risk, or we could make them even more restrictive. We could require the 60-minute also be expanding and in the direction. Could require that. Okay, so look at this pound. Now, when the hour's trending, and it's been trending like this for days, so there would have been signals here for the last few days on pound yen, and that's an hour box. If you got the hour box expanding, if you got the hour expanding, it makes that hour stop a lot more reliable too. Because right now, there's no real requirement for that hour L1. It may even be a kind of a range. And by the way, just because the hour is expanding, right? So look at this pound yen. Just because the hour is expanding doesn't mean the 15, 5, and 1 has been expanding this whole time. So, in these up moves, it's going to, like say from here to here, it's going to contract the white zones on the 5, 15, and 1. So if you were in a monster already, okay, then it's going to add and add and add, and hopefully you'll make pips here. Hopefully you got in here somewhere, and then it just added all the way up, and then boom. But say, you didn't get any alert, you didn't get the alert on the way up. So now everything's been contracting, and this is going to actually have to move down again to get an alert. Look at all these hour down candles where that's plenty of time for white zones to expand on all those lower time frames. I was going to actually see if any of the VPS did well on the pound yen monster over the past couple days. I haven't had a chance to check it. Holy cow. I just checked it. Holy mackerel. Okay, let me show you something, guys. I mean, this thing has been killing it. And pound yen and dollar yen. Looks like pound yen and dollar yen got eliminated at the same time. Oh, and a lot of things exited right at the same time at this 15:55 time. So Aussie yen, dollar yen, and pound yen, just ridiculous monster trades there. It opened the day at 52.24, so the target balance was 57.46. I'll tell you what I have the settings for. It's at 58.68. So it's hit its target, and I could just close these out if I wanted to make sure that we close the week. Awesome day here, but wow, what a day. So these are the days that it's gonna take care of you. So let me show you what settings I have this on. Oh, let me show you one more thing before I get to that. I want to see something here. So the history. So let's look at how many losers there have been. So this is the whole account, right? 5,000. So, losers happen in groups. So here's a loser. It's a 15.5 and 1. It's dollar yen. That was one loser. Okay. Then we had a euro dollar. It actually, I remember this one, lost, but one of the entries actually, because the hour came down so far, that it actually stopped out the 15 in profit, but it was still a loser. So two losers. A third loser. And not horrible. I mean, you see the things just 50, about $50 each one. There's another loser. Here is Aussie yen, Aussie yen, Aussie yen, another loser. There's a really tight loser. That's cool. I don't know how that happened. Here's a beast of a loser on dollar yen. That was a good one. That got us good. And then here's the one, a euro yen one yesterday. I think that was the one Chris entered. We were in the room when that one entered. And then this. So we're getting, you get a few, a euro dollar, and then you get, these big winners. So this was, remember, before today, it was up still at 5,200, so it was a winning day. But let's look at the settings on this monster. I have a 10% growth target on there, so that means it grew over 10% today. $500 it did. Actually 520. I only did this because I just wanted to see how it works. I wanted to open it up. I wasn't even doing it to stop it at 10%. Like, honestly, if I was doing this for growth, I'd probably do it differently. But I just did this because I wanted to open it up, and I wanted it to just grow an account with no restrictions. I just wanted to take like every trade. But if for some reason it lost or gained 10% in a day, I wanted it to stop. Okay, so it's a dynamic entry. Here's the compound test settings. I used a risk factor of half on the first one, 100 pips up, 100 pip target, 60-minute box up. I think this is the same settings I've given you guys. 152, 150 pips for profit. So this is, it'll look for a 2-column roadblock after 15 pips of profit on the initial trade. It has a scale in at the 5 with a half position, dynamic entry, 5-minute candle. Okay, and then it has a scale at the 15 with a half position, dynamic entry, 15-minute candle. And then, oh, there is a trail stop on there. I didn't realize. Let's see what the trail stop is. Trail stop 2, right? I've got a 20 pip trail stop after it gets to 40 pips in profit on his. The reason that's good is, say you want this part. See how I have after 15 look for a 2-column roadblock? Well, what if I wanted to put a 3-column roadblock there? So I really wanted to look for the big monster trends. I want a 3-column roadblock, which are hard to find. So that a situation like that, a good trade, a good trend could go out 100 pips before finding one of those. So something like that, you'll want a trail stop on, a sizable one, enough to actually give it room. Oh, pound yen, and pound yen's the one we said was had the hour expansion on it, right? So pound yen did most of the work. Oh, look, it's up to 5,900. What happened? It just got another trade out. A euro yen, it just 7 full position pips there. Very cool. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull this down now, guys. Oh, you guys are just making pips here while I'm just flapping my gums. You guys are sitting here making pips. Good job. Let's see, our Aussie yen is doing good. That's up 10 full position pips right now, Aussie dollar. No, is it Aussie yen? Aussie yen. Wow, Steven, almost 100 pips on the day. Yeah, pound yen is a beast. Another breakout? Oh my gosh, I haven't even showed you guys the breakouts. Let us see that Aussie yen just dropped. Both of the Aussies go down. That'd be nice. Okay, Aussie yen closed out on its own. Oh, it pulled back on me. So we didn't get what we thought we were going to get. We were up 11 full position pips. And let's see why it took us out. It only gave us 6 pips because it broke above the 1-minute L2. All right, traders. We'll see everyone Monday. Trade safe. Have a good weekend, most importantly.